Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am debt-free, currently working on my financial goals and trying to save as much money as I can. This is going to be a emergency fund calculation. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call this, an emergency fund calculation. So I am currently using my mini iPad to really do everything. So we are going to be doing my emergency fund. I feel like that is something that I've wanted to do. Yes. So I thought from my last video, I kind of put some thinking into how I wanted the tracker, so that way I'm not editing an hour's worth of footage, because it just takes too much time. But I wanted to do the emergency fund breakdown for 12 months. Eventually I want to build up, see how much is 13 months, then 13 months. I want to see how much it is for 3 months, then 6, 9, and then 12. So yeah, let's get started on that. We're gonna put that in the top. That's where I want to have it. So let's do it after this page. Add page after, and I want the current template, which is the dots. This is going to be my emergency fund. So let us see how it looks like. How did I envision it first? Emergency fund for the month, and then 2 columns. All right. Emergency fund. So let us do this first.
Alright, and then I'm gonna try my best to keep my face out of the camera because last time, it was definitely in there. Okay, then we're gonna do, okay, so after this we're gonna do 2 lines. I'm pretty sure that is not, alright, put that. Alright, and then we're gonna split it down the middle for, like that, for now. And then, let's just make this.
Okay, so that's the basics. Then we're going to do, let's see, right now we're just really creating, and now we're gonna put emergency.
I don't know how to start. Let's capitalize emergency fund. And then per month. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's
do 2025. Let's say this is our emergency fund for 2026. Just because I did renew my lease for 2 years. So basically it's gonna be until 2027, but who knows what if my expenses increase or decrease. So we're just gonna say these years, right? Because yeah, let's just say that for now. So if that's the case, then I should probably bring this after. All right, I'm gonna hold it and bring it after, since I am doing it per year, for the year. So my first thing that is important is, let me just see again, how did I create this? Daily obligations or budget categories. I'm gonna put budget categories. Budget categories.
Alright, so actually we need the black one again, and this is gonna be, no, I don't want it. Do I want it pink again? Let's do custom. I don't want this blue. Okay. We're gonna do budget categories. I don't know how to spell that right. Categories. And then here we're gonna do amount. So, I don't like all these colors, so this is gonna go back to black. Oh, that's not for this one. Right,
So my budget categories are, and I guess we can go to this one, housing. So my housing right now, let's do a line. Okay, that's good. My housing, I'm pretty sure that word is spelled wrong. Okay, yeah, that word was spelled wrong. We are going to do everything in pink, I guess. We are gonna do my housing, which as of right now, it is let me see if I could freehand this. So it is 2940. Okay, then we have utilities. And as of right now, I'm gonna get a shadow because my building is just gonna start paying utilities. I didn't pay it at all last year, so I really don't know how this works in terms of how much I'm gonna be paying, but we will get like a shadow bill to like tell us how much we like spent the past 2 months. We will get 2 shadow billings, so I'm estimating it about 120 from what I've heard people tell me. Like a 1-bedroom, that's how much it typically is, probably like 80, but I'm gonna estimate it based on the higher range. Then we have Apple storage, if I'm still gonna be paying that. Apple storage. Okay, that's not it. Cut. Apple storage. All right, and that is, as of right now, $9.99. Then I have the bundle. I'm gonna just name it bundle. So if you're new, you have to, if you want to develop your emergency fund, how much you should have, you need to list out everything you pay for within the month. So my bundle right now is $16.99. Okay, after that is Netflix. So Netflix. And for me, that is, hold on, let me look at the price. $8.70. All right, after that, we have my internet. So I'm gonna put internet. Internet is $40 a month. I'm definitely gonna need more space. Phone is $64. All right, so those are my bills that I need to have. Now we go to my variables, which is groceries, eating out, laundry, self-care. So I need more space. Like, this is crazy. I'm gonna have to start doubling up. Unless I move it over here. So I'm gonna fast forward through all this. Okay, so I'm gonna do my bills first. Oh, that was a bad idea. I'm supposed to go back to marker. So the total for just my bills, I'm gonna put it in the blue. Okay, let's hide this again. That's not it. All right, total. All right, let's add this up. So let's get a calculator. Calculator. So
2940 plus 120 plus 999 plus 1699 plus 870 plus 40 plus 64
319968. 319968. 3199.68. So those are my bills for the month. Okay. I kind of want to name this bills now, because if we're going specific, all right, what's the next category? Variables, which is my grocery, eating out, laundry, self-care. So based on this, we have, let's do the blue again. Variables. All right, and for variables we have these. Okay, we have groceries, which should be in pink. All right, we have eating out. Eating out. We have laundry. We have, I am gonna include self-care just because it's something that I do spend on every month. And if I want to really create an emergency fund where it doesn't disrupt like my daily life, I need some form of self-care, you know? Usually I give myself 70 every 2 weeks, but I think with my new budget, I'm giving myself 50. So let me just check that out. Yeah, with my new one, I'm giving myself 50. So let us do that. Let's just,
Alright, I'm gonna go back to blue, and this is the amount. So for groceries, I'm keeping that the same. I give myself 150 per 2 weeks, so that makes it 300. Eating out, I have changed to 50, but let me just
because I did have an increase in rent, I had to readjust my numbers. So it is what it is, you know? Because I only want to do my emergency funds on my regular checks. So laundry is going to be 20 a month. And then self-care I did, oh wait, so then this would be eating out is 100 actually. And then laundry would not be that. So if I do $10 a week, that's 40 for the month. All right, and then self-care, I'm only doing 50 per every 2 checks. So self-care is only 50 per every 2 checks, so that makes it 100 for the month. So that is my variables. And what we're gonna do now is change it back to blue, just so that we can do the total. So the total is, we don't need a calculator, 540. Oh, 540. All right, and here we are going to close it off. Okay, now what's the next one? Roth IRA. If I don't put a pause to it, it should be 175. So let's just do it.
I don't like that line. Let's try again. Oh. Better. Alright, here we're gonna do another line. And we are going to extend it. Let's say right there. And then we're gonna do blue. And we're gonna put it over here. Let's say Roth IRA. Typically you would pause this, but for my sake, for my emergency fund, let's just say I don't, because my goal is to always get back on my feet.
Always. All right. So I guess that's its own category within itself. Yeah, let's just do that. All right. We're gonna all right. Now the next one is savings. Oof. So obviously emergency fund I'm not gonna count. And then home down payment, obviously that this is an emergency fund, so you really don't need that. The only reason why I put Roth IRA is because that's automatic. So if an emergency does happen and I forget about it, I still want to have the money in my account just in case. Ally stuff. In terms of what I need per month, I have a list of all my sinking funds and I based it off of bills, needs, wants, and my pup. So all of these, my pup is a for sure. Like I have to have that. My bills is a for sure. And then my needs, dentist, that's really it, medical, and home. And then none of these are needs. I mean, none of these are priorities. Let's do sinking funds. I don't understand why I keep doing that. And then put ally. No. Ally. All right. All right. And then we have amount. Alrighty then. So for my Ally account, I do need Amazon. Nope, that is show keyboard. Hide. Tax lady. Okay. Amazon is 10. I don't know why I keep doing that. Tax lady is 10. No, that's a lie. 15. I believe it's 15. Okay, yeah, that's wrong. Pounds. Fetch. Fetch, and then that's 170. I am gonna keep it just because he's getting older, and I don't, because these are bills technically, so I want to make sure I have it. Apple, or I don't go behind on it. So Apple Fitness, I swear. Apple Fitness. Apple Fitness is $80. So let's see, 80 divided by 12. Let's say $7. All right. Renters. I'll put insurance. Is 140. So 140 divided by 12 is $12. All right, let's start moving these up. Usually I like to pay them off right away with a per session check, or put the money in with a per session check right away. But just in case. Cameras. How much was it? $9. Now comes, I guess that was it. I could have moved it down. All right, I'm gonna fast forward this part. Okay. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit pretty. All right, now we're gonna do my cash ones.
So it's gonna be sinking funds. You know what? We can make my life easier right now if I just duplicate. Instead of it saying error, we're doing cash. Alright, and then duplicate amount. And then while we're at it, let's organize it to have we. Okay. Let's just shrink this up a little bit. There we go. My cash amounts. So actually, let's go back. Let's quickly go back to the pencil and split this baby in half. Alright, this is bothering me.
We have to do the vet. Oh, the vet. Let me put in vet here. And I'm probably gonna delete me putting it so I can go back to here. So 35. right? So we are going to need to do this real quick because I need to put a total. So, okay. I quickly had to extend my lines to give me a little bit more room. So we're almost there, guys. We are almost there. Total needs to be in blue. All right, so let's figure out the total for my Ally Sinking Fund. So
170, 180, 190, 195, 195. What am I doing? 195 plus 7, 12, 935. Plus 12 plus 9 plus 35.
258. I need 258 for this. Is that it? $258. Okay. Now let's do cash. For cash, we need home. I want to do bulk items because that for me, that's just a necessity to keep up with the household stuff. Bulk items. Butters is crazy. Bulk items. All right. Medical for me is a necessity just in case I have to go to urgent care. Dental is a necessity for my copay. All right. My fur baby is a necessity for me because in case he needs anything. Groomer is a necessity to me because my baby shouldn't have to suffer because of something that I'm going through. I took a responsibility, so he needs to be taken care of. So I think that's it. So home is 40. Bulk items, actually no, this is per month. So home would be 80. Bulk items is 100. No, it's 200 because I do 100 every 2 weeks. Medical is 40 every 2 weeks, so that's another 80. Dental is 15, so that's 30. That's my copay. That's how I'm calculating. Fur baby, I give him 40s every 2 weeks. So actually, that's a lie. I give him 40 a month. Yeah, because I only do this twice. I'm bugging. I only do this one time a month. Medical, I give 40. Bulk items, I do give 100 per paycheck. So home is actually only 40 per month. And then groomer is 40 per month. So that gives me a total of, why do I keep doing that? I keep picking the wrong blue. That gives me a total of, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 390. So I keep doing that. 390. All right. So my grand total, let's put it over here in a different color. Custom, let's do this one. Grand total. You just be playing with me. So grand total. Grand total is, let's see, 3199.68. 3199.68 plus my 540 plus 175 plus 258 plus 390. Damn. Okay, 4,562. 4,562. 4,562.68 cents. And that's really because of my housing. Okay, so that is my grand total. Obviously there's things that I can remove, like Roth IRA, eating out, self-care, Apple Fitness, bulk items I could minimize, but this is what I'm comfortable with, and this is what I want to work towards, so that if an emergency does happen, I have what I need to really like not mentally drain myself where I have to start limiting what I do. So now let's figure out 3 months. So let's go back to black. So here we're gonna do 3 months. Oh. All right, 3 months is times 3, 13,688. So 13,000. Okay. All right. So now we're just playing with me. So 13,688 and how many cents? And 0.4 cents. So I'm really gonna round that off to 13,600, and I'm really gonna round that off to 13,690. Yeah. I'm gonna make a title for this. So as of right now, guys, I have 2 months worth of emergency, because I have 15,000 right now, because that number was based on my old living situation, but now that I'm on my own, things have changed. Okay, then 6 months. So 4,562.68 times 6. 27. Oh my God, 27,376. So yeah, I'm only gonna do 6 months. I cannot even. That's crazy. 6 months. 6 months is how much? 27,376. 27,676 and 8 cents. Right? No, 376. 376. That is insane. I would round that up to, first of all, that should be a comma. Okay. Oh, I have 3 months worth of emergency fund. All right. I would round that up to 27. So I would round that to 27,380. All right, just for sakes, let's just, how much would I need for 12? 54,752 and 60. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Because this will also give me an idea of when I want to have a child, you know, what I need to save in order for me to take a year off of work. Obviously, probably need more, but yeah. Let's just 54,752. 54,752. 54,752. That is that's I think how much I have in my home down payment, 0.16. 0.16. So we're gonna round it to 54. 54,755. Okay, guys, that is it for this video. This is insane. Like, insane how much. This gives me a good idea, though, on, like, what to expect when I am trying to take a year off of work to maybe have a baby. Not have a baby. If I have a baby, this gives me an idea of how much me and my partner have to save in order for me to be comfortably staying home with our baby. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, before I conclude this video, please keep in mind, you can take stuff out. This is just for me to feel comfortable if an emergency does happen. So it probably be less for other people because I'm including stuff that I want to include, like fur baby groomer, home bulk items, eating out, self-care, Netflix bundle, Apple storage. I can take those out if I want to do bare minimum, like just bare minimum, but I rather put them in to give me a peace of mind that I have it in my account. Roth IRA. All right, anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.